What's up, everybody? It's your boy Boss Ryder checking in again for Navigate Logistics. Welcome back to the channel. Um, just want to touch bases with everybody. Channel been doing really good. Been picking up some new subscribers. Been getting some new views on a consistent basis. So I appreciate all that. Hope everybody is doing good out there. It's February 20th. We're in Dallas right now. Just finished a 34-hour reset. Drop my load in the morning, and just ready to start this new week up. Just want to touch bases with everybody. I do a January recap. I'll probably start doing monthly recaps. Excuse me. And so we're starting off with the January recap. January actually was my best month in business as far as gross revenue. We did like $20K. $2,300, $22. Expenses was around fuel was $6,100 in expenses. Total expenses was $9,800. Got to factor in the insurance and a couple other things. So I'm good. I feel good about that because we're steady getting better. As far as, booking loads, lowering my deadhead, and just bringing in revenue. I'm still trying to get caught back up from the truck being down in October, so, just still rolling with the punches. My birthday was last week, and I got a chance to stop through the house, but in between loads, I got in on the birthday, had to leave early morning, so still having to sacrifice, be patient, be determined and dedicated to kind of get over this hump. Making progress, but at the same time, we're still trying to pull ourselves out the hole. So, but some things to be grateful for, all things grateful for. January being a very positive month and the best month in business so far. And February is doing pretty good. I'm halfway. The money's about halfway gone, and I'm halfway matching what I made last month, so that's pretty good. With the dedicated lane, working with the brokers I usually work with, things been going pretty good. Doing some research, just want to go over some of the things that's been going on in the trucking industry. You got the FMCSA going after predatory leasing. Guys that's on lease contracts where you drive, you pay to own the truck in a couple years. Something I was looking into. I never got into one of those, but I definitely looked into a few of them. So I'm assuming that it's some out there that's, it's always going to be bad. Whatever you do, whatever you get into. So it's people taking advantage of people with those type of leasings. You pay on a truck 2-3 years, and then you never own a truck. They just try to put pressure on you to just start a new contract with another truck. And there's several people that's out there doing it. They just never own a truck. They just overpaying for the truck, paying for the truck for the company, and then after 3 years they hit them with a balloon payment of $15,000-$20,000 that has to be paid in lump sum. And most of the time the people don't have it, so they just have to start a new contract. And if their goal is to own their own truck and they never do it, then you never get to the point that you want to get in. So I guess that's considered some form of predatory leasing. FMCSA looking into that. They're also looking into like predatory towing. I got stuck in the mud maybe like 1 or 2 weeks ago at a truck stop when the owner was, it was early part of the morning. I was just trying to stop for a few hours, and I went in and asked the owner, was it okay to park? It still was my fault. I shouldn't have pulled in there. He was like, yeah. Well, she was like, yeah, it's fine. They park there all the time. I pulled in there and got stuck. Probably because I got super singles on there, and it's probably part of the reason. Super singles don't really do too good in mud and snow and uh, rain, with it being one single tire, and I was empty, so I didn't have much weight. And yeah, that mud just swallowed me up. But that tow bill, all he had to do was just pull me maybe like 10 feet. That tow bill was $500. $500, you know. But I just seen bills get up to $800, depending on how far they got to tow you or what's the job consist of. But the FMCSA going after predatory towing as well, so I guess there's some people taking advantage of that. A lot of these, you got to look at the bill. Sometimes it'll be shop fees on there, you know. The tow guy told me my bill was only supposed to be $400, but the lady put fuel surcharge on there when actually it was only like 4 miles. The shop was only like 4 miles from where I was at. So you got to look at stuff like that. So hopefully the FMCSA is going to, help us out, because all we see is rules and regulations going after us as the truckers, as the carriers. So it'd be good to start seeing some of these rules and regulations going at the brokers, as far as, transparency, going after the shippers and the receivers as far as in and out times, taking advantage of the time that we have out of our 14-hour work day. Us getting compensated for that or holding them accountable. I always have to follow up on my detention pay, emailing, calling, and you can be in a good place with a broker. He'll pick up the phone for you, answer your emails, all up until the point where you get a shipper or a receiver holding you too long and it's time for detention. Then all of a sudden it's hard to get in contact with them. So I got a good team. I just got paid detention today. It was only $90 for like 3 hours, which I was expecting to be a little bit more than that. But something is better than nothing. Then I had to chase them down for a week. But things like that, if we can get some help in those areas, I think that would be good. They got a New York City boycott going on today, which is the 19th of February. That's a real hot topic in the news. I don't really know too much about that, but I know last month they were supposed to be doing something like a boycott in Texas. I don't know how successful that went, but there's a lot of stuff going on with that. I try to keep my ear to the streets as far as what's going on, but I miss a lot of stuff because I'm just working. But see how that goes with that New York City boycott. I'm not sure exactly what the boycott is about, but most truck drivers I talk to, they don't go up there. But I know it's a lot of people that do and don't mind. I've been up there several times before, early in my trucking career, so I got the gist of it. But it's just not, the aggravation just doesn't, the aggravation and the tolls don't balance out most of the time as far as what they're trying to pay you to go up there. So, but truckers sticking together for whatever the reason, I'm good with that. I'm with that. We need to come together and, start using the powers that we have to try to get some things pushed through. Another thing is the FMCSA approving, and it seems like they're liking these camera mirrors that a lot of these new trucks and big mega carriers are putting in their trucks. You got cameras inside of the cab, and a lot of them don't even have the old school mirrors anymore, so they're just fully relying on those cameras. I haven't drove one of those trucks. I'm not sure if I'm really with that, because all that stuff being electrical, if something happens and you lose those mirrors, then you out, because you ain't got no physical mirrors on the outside of that truck. So that can really be a problem. Especially, you can be going down the road and you lose power in one of those mirrors or anything, then that's going to shut you down. And then who's going to fix that if you're on the side of the road and you have some type of electrical problem? Because electrical problems do happen all the time. I just had a light go out in my trailer. It was just one of the pins in my, I found out what it was, but it had me out there for an hour. I bought a light thinking it was just a light, but no, it actually was the where you connect the kingpin in. One of the pins, you know, they just was it just mashed together. So what I had to do was just separate it a little bit so it can have a better connection, and the light start working. But stuff like that, you know, electrical stuff happens all the time. Lights go out. Your dash lights might go out. Your radio might stop working. Fuses. You know, I'm pretty sure if that stuff is electrical cameras and stuff, you know, you got fuses hooked up to that. That's more strain put on the battery and things of that nature. So I don't know if they really want to go with that all the way. I don't know. You can be going down the, I don't know. To me, that's a scary sight. You be going down the road and you just lose your mirrors at nighttime or during the day because of electrical problem. To me, that's kind of dangerous, but I can't make a full decision on it because I haven't experienced driving one of those trucks. I think it would be okay if you still got the physical mirrors on the outside of trucks. So we'll see what we go with that. I got plans for expansion. I'm going to be looking for some drivers. I've already interviewed a driver, bringing them on, expand the fleet, put them in a rental semi-truck for at least 6 months. Make sure they're going to be comfortable with the company and they're going to stay with the company, and then, you know, buy some new equipment. So stay tuned to that. You can submit resumes on navigatelogistics.com. I'm working with investors to try to expand, and you know, that's what we're going to be doing. So keep an eye out for that. Like I said, navigatelogistics.com, navigate-logistics.com. You can look me up on Facebook as well. We're growing pretty good. So I hope everybody's being safe out there, doing what they got to do, taking care of themselves and their family. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Continue to follow up on all the videos I got on the channel. I want to do a Carriers First Brokers Part 5. But since that series hasn't done too good, I'm gonna wait till at least one of the videos get up to 100 views before I do a Part 5. I've been taking a lot of notes and information I want to share in that series, but I want to wait till it starts getting some more traction. So if you guys will, go check that series out. Drop some comments about what you feel I can put to include into that series, and we'll get back into that Carriers versus Brokers. But until then, appreciate you. Boss Rider checking in for Navigate Logistics. Peace.